everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be showing you how I fill in my brows. I've had loads of people asking me recently, hey Grace, how do you fill in your brows? So I thought I'd do a video on it. Honestly, I don't use an awful lot of products on my brows and it doesn't take me too long to fill them in. I literally use 2 products, if even. You might not want to use the second one if you want a more natural brow look, depending on what you're going for on the day. So if you would like to see how I fill in my brows, please keep watching. And if you are new to my channel, please remember to subscribe. I make new videos. I was gonna say programs. I make new videos every week. So if you want to see my face some more, click the little subscribe button. Anyway, onto the tutorial. Okay, so I already have my base done. I have a video on my current foundation routine at the moment and I leave a link to that in the description box below. I have used a few different products from that video, so if you're wondering what I'm wearing on my face, I will leave a product list in the description box as well. So to start on the brows, I like to begin with a spoolie or a comb or a brush or something like that, just to get all the brow hairs going in the same direction. It makes it so much easier to fill in your brows when they are all just playing ball. So I'm just going to comb through them just to get them all going in the same direction. You'll find as well sometimes when you sleep they kind of get a little bit ruffled or something, the same way your hair would. Mine do that all the time. Step 1 done. So when I'm filling in my brows, I literally just use 2 products, that's it. Sometimes not even 2 products, it kind of depends what kind of a brow look I'm going for on the day. To start filling in my brows, I use a powder. It's not any specific type of a brow powder, it's just an eyeshadow from MAC and it's called Embark. It's just a dark brown, has a bit of a cool undertone so it goes with my hair colouring really nicely. And the brush I am using is a MAC 263 angled brush. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that powder on the brush and tap the excess off, and I am going to start by running the powder just underneath my brow. This is just to get the base of the brow in shape. I might just zoom you up. Okay, you can see a bit better now. So I'm not going onto my skin as such, I am just following the natural shape of my brow underneath. It's just to strengthen that and give it a little bit more definition. So just running it straight underneath your brow, like so. Then you're going to go onto the top of your brow and you're not going to start at the front, you're going to start more towards the arch and you're going to do another line on the top of your brow. That's kind of starting in the middle of your brow and sweeping it down to meet the other line, and that gives you that nice tapered tail. Then you're basically just going to fill in between those lines with your powder, and without picking up any more product you're going to kind of feather it in towards the front of your brow and just define up at the top of your brow as well to meet where you've already started, because you kind of want to get a more defined brow on the arch and the tail, and you want the head of your brow to be more kind of natural and fluffy. So to do the front of my brow, I don't pick up any more product. I kind of just like to take the brush like this and flick it upwards, so you're almost blending that line out that you created at the start, because you kind of want your own natural brow hairs to show at the front. A little bit like that. So I'm just going to fill in my other brows so I don't look so creepy looking and then move on to the next step. Okay, done. So if I'm going for a more kind of natural makeup look, I'm just going to throw on some mascara and a lipstick and that's me. I will leave my brows like this because they're nice and soft. But if I'm looking for something a little bit more defined, I will go in with a second product. This second product is like a brow gel or something like that. At the minute I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in chocolate. And I like to place this on the arch and the tail of my brow just to give the ends a little bit more definition. I still like the head of my brow or the start of my brow to be a little bit more soft and fluffy, as I said. I don't even know if you should call your brows fluffy. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that dip brow on the same brush I was using for the powder, which is the MAC 263 angled brush. And I mean like a little bit because you don't want this to go like way too heavy. So wipe off the excess. And you're basically starting where I started, like step 2 of the brow powder. So up in the arch again, kind of halfway in. And you're going to follow the same line. This is just going to give your brows so much more definition. And you're going to go under. You are literally following what you've already done. You don't want to create like a new shape altogether. And then just fill in very lightly. And you can see that just gives it a little bit more definition. So my last tip is to clean up your brows if you've made a mistake. Don't panic if you've made a mistake. You can go back and fix it. You don't have to leave it like that just because you've done it. Things can be fixed. So I like to go in with a concealer. It doesn't matter if it's a liquid concealer or a cream concealer. Same thing, gonna do the same job. Just watch if you're using a concealer above your brow to fix it. Make sure it's the same color as your foundation because you don't want a nice kind of light stripe above your brows. And if it's underneath your brow, use something a little bit lighter because you're going to be highlighting your brow bone anyway when you're doing your eye makeup, so it's all gonna work together. So for example, if I wanted to clean up underneath my brow, I'm just gonna go in with a light concealer on this little concealer brush, and I'm just gonna run it like directly underneath my brow. Yeah, all done. So that's it, that's how I fill in my brows. I feel like I'm smiling a lot today. As I said, super quick, super simple, don't need loads of products to do it. You can go for your more natural look just with the powder, or you can amp it up a little bit if you want it more defined with the dip brow or the gel or whatever you want to use. And it's not going to take you like 5 hours to fill in your brows. You can all get on with your day after it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up and click the little subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you all again next week. Bye!